If Pyros and Crips all got along, they probably got me down by the end of the song. Seem like the whole city go against me. Every time I'm in the street, I hear drop, 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 drop.
Okay, so Titans, I don't get it. I don't get it if I were the Titans, man. If I were the Titans, I mean, you already got A.J. Brown. You know what I mean? You got Josh Reynolds. Like, you really don't need to overpay for a receiver. Like, you didn't want to pay for Corey Davis, who's like, what, 26 years old? And I know he's not Julio Jones, but he's like way younger. You know what I mean? He fits the timeline of your team way better. Like, the Titans are the team. They need to look for the future and the present. You know what I mean? Like, teams like, let's say, the Patriots, or the Packers, or the Raiders, they gotta look for right now. Because they got enough young players and old players. Like, they have a mix. Like teams that... Fuck, I don't know how to put it. It's like... Teams with, where everyone is young, like a really young team, they need a veteran like Julio Jones, like that's on the verge of playing contention. Like, okay, I don't even know what I'm saying. But what I'm saying is teams that actually needed Julio Jones should have tried to fucking get this dude. Like, why did the Titans get him when they already have A.J. Brown, they already have Josh Reynolds? If I were them, I would have just gotten Anthony Miller, man, because Anthony Miller is way cheaper. This dude, Anthony Miller, is way cheaper than Julio Jones. You know, you probably could have given up like a 4th round pick for him. Because, like, what's the point of like getting Julio Jones just to still have a trash defense? You know what I mean? Like, you gotta focus on, I mean, I know you signed Bud Dupree and Denico Autry or whatever, fuck. But, I mean, Geno Atkins, he's still out there. You know what I mean? Like, you gotta get some players. You gotta get some players on that defensive side, first off. You know, your O-line is still trash, second off. And third off, like, I guess you're fine with Anthony Firkser? Is Anthony Firkser really the answer at tight end? You know what I mean? Because you just got rid of Johnny Smith, so if you really wanted a position, you should have chosen to address the tight end position, but that's none of my business. So, I mean, good luck. I mean, you're gonna have to pay what, like $23 million for Julio Jones? Like, y'all are already over the cap. This is why it doesn't make sense. Like, I was saying the Raiders were like a clear-cut favorite. I made an entire video just like saying the Raiders are going to get Julio Jones. You know, I conceded the fact that, hey, you know what? If they get Julio Jones, Derek Carr, I conceded the fact that Derek Carr was not that bad of a QB after all. Under the premise of them getting Julio Jones. I mean, thank God that didn't have to happen. Because now it's shit on the Raiders even more. Well, like, if you're the Raiders here, how the fuck do you let this dude go away? Like, if you're the Titans, I'm just wondering, why would you take a 2nd round pick from the Titans? Because the Titans are always going to they're always going to be in the playoffs. They're always going to win at least a round or two. You know what I mean? So you're going to have like a shitty ass pick that's basically like a 3rd round pick. If you take a pick from the Raiders, I mean, most likely, let's be honest, I'm sorry, Raiders fans, you're probably going to end up getting a top 10 pick this season. Like, I know you guys pride yourselves on almost making the playoffs for the past couple years. I mean, despite the fact you were, 3 games out of playoff contention? But I guess you, quote-unquote, almost made the playoffs, so, yeah. But it makes no sense for why the Raiders would not do this. They get Henry Ruggs, who's inconsistent as fuck. They got, what's my man saying? They got Hunter Renfrow, who's like a pure slot receiver, can't do anything else. You know what I mean? They got John Brown, who, while he's a good receiver, he's not a number 1. We saw what happened when he was the number 1 receiver before Stephon Diggs came on the Bills. You know what I mean? We saw how the Bills did with him as number one. I mean, he's alright, but number one receiver? Hell no. So, I don't know. I mean, yeah, he got Darren Waller, but, like, I feel bad for Darren Waller because now he's going to have to face, because he was getting double, triple coverage last season, and that seems like it's going to continue. Because imagine, because here's what I was thinking. If you got Julio Jones, Darren Waller, and Josh Jacobs, or at least Julio Jones and Darren Waller, you can't double team. You can't put double coverage on either one of them. And then you got Kenyon Drake to catch passes out of the backfield, so that would have been another thing. But now I guess we're gonna see more of check down Derek. You know what I mean? Like, Raiders are fucking stupid. Derek Carr is even more trash. I don't want to hear this whole Derek Carr. Oh yeah, you haven't gotten a receiver because. Okay, here's the thing. Did we hear, like, I know you Raiders fans like to bitch about, we got Antonio Brown, but he didn't want to stay with us. That's Antonio Brown's fault. Okay, think about it this way. When Antonio Brown played with Tom Brady, was he bitching? I don't think so. You know what I mean? Because Antonio Brown, like, he was bitching at Big Ben, but when he was with Tom Brady, I did not see him bitching. But, I mean, he goes to Derek Carr, and all of a sudden he's bitching? You see a trend here? The trend is, when he goes to QBs who are not that good, who everyone sucks off for some reason, who everyone defends the end of the earth for some reason, you know what I mean, and he gets all the blame, that's who they want to play with. Because when we talk about Brady, like, number one, we never talk about his faults. Number two, we don't really talk about other motherfuckers' faults. And number three, at the end of it, even if we talk about that shit, at the end of the day, just based off of, like, this dude just, I'm not even gonna say skill, because it's just like, based off of pure fortune, just being around Brady means you're gonna be in the Super Bowl. And it's not even because of him, it's just because of the luck. He manages to always find himself in a winning situation. Like in New England, he had a top 10 defense every season. Then he had a choice between the Chargers and the Buccaneers. The Buccaneers were 7-9. Their defense was garbage as fuck. And all of a sudden, Tom Brady comes there, and their defense decides to do good. And it's not because of Tom Brady, like, keeping them off the field. It's just because their secondary was young, they were developing, then they got new motherfuckers, then they got O-line, you know what I mean? But the reason I bring up Antonio Brown is because I would have thought, hey, you know, the Raiders, they fucked up with the whole Antonio Brown situation. Like, Antonio Brown fucked up, the Raiders fucked up. I would have thought, this is your chance to redeem yourself. Julio Jones. Like, you only gave up like a third and a fifth for Antonio Brown. They were only asking for you couldn't give up a second round pick for Julio Jones? Seriously? If you're the fucking Raiders, your offense was like, it was quote unquote top 10, but in reality, it was just him spamming it to Darren Waller. And we see how well that it doesn't matter how generational of a talent you have at a tight end. Unless you have great receiver play, you're not doing shit. Look at Patrick Mahomes last season. I mean, he had Tyreek Hill, but once they took away Tyreek Hill, like once the Buccaneers took away Tyreek Hill, Travis Kelce set the all-time record for tight end yards in a Super Bowl. And guess what? They got blown off the fucking field. So, and I'm gonna say this though. Julio Jones and Darren Waller, like, you could seriously make a case that that's a better receiving duo than Tyreek Hill and Travis Kelce. I mean, like, Darren Waller, like, he's not really that much better than. Alright, I mean, mean, he's not. I wouldn't say he's better than Tyreek Hill, or no, not Tyreek. I wouldn't say he's better than Travis Kelce. It's pretty damn close though. You know what I mean? You compare Darren Waller's stats last season and Julio Jones and Travis Kelce's stats last season. Pretty damn close. And also, you gotta take into account the fact that Henry Ruggs is not as good as Tyreek Hill. Probably will never be as good as Tyreek Hill. Is inconsistent as fuck. And then, yeah, I mean, Julio Jones, Tyreek Hill. I mean, at this stage of his career, I would take Tyreek Hill, but who knows? I mean, if Julio was to get healthy, you know what I mean? Was to get back to 100%, shit. You know what I mean? Not face double coverage all the time. Should be popping, you know what I mean? Now for the Falcons, I still don't understand this because they should have tried to give him up to a team that needed him. Like the Patriots, I don't know if the Patriots were willing to go first, or like the Packers made no sense. Anyone who says the Packers are stupid because they got no cap space, so that didn't make any sense. But really, they should have tried to. Ravens. I was the first one to say that he's not going to the Ravens. I was the first one to say he wasn't going to the 49ers. The only teams that make sense are teams with a lot of cap space that need a receiver. The Titans, you can say they need a receiver, but they should have bought low on a receiver. You know what I mean? Golden Tate is still out there. They should have tried to get him. In my book, they should have tried to get Anthony Miller because Josh Reynolds and A.J. Brown are going to be the deep threats. Do you want Julio Jones to play in the slot? You know what I mean? Julio Jones is utilized best on the outside, and Josh Reynolds isn't really a slot receiver. Like, you would like him to be more of an outside receiver. So what are you going to do? You're going to throw deep all game long, and what happens when that doesn't work? You know what I mean? You're going to run Derrick Henry to the ground? But you need to get... What happens when you're in need of a passing down? When it's 3rd and 6 and you can't just run the ball with Derrick Henry, what are you going to do? You know what I mean? You need a slot receiver for that type of shit. Why do you think Tom Brady won so many Super Bowls? You know why? He always had a reliable slot receiver that could get first down, that could move the chains. If you try to throw deep all game long, you know, that shit is wonderful in the regular season. But if you can't convert easy downs in the postseason, the shit ain't gonna be pretty, man. Shit is not gonna be pretty. Look at what fucking happened. Look at what happens to the Packers every year. You know, they're great at throwing deep every game. You know what I mean? In the regular season, they win a lot of games. Postseason time comes, they eat shit. Titans, same thing. You need to get Anthony Miller, man. Anthony Miller was like underrated as shit, and probably would pay him like Julio Jones is getting paid what, $23 million? 15 this season. You would have paid Anthony Miller approximately what, 2 million at most, 1.5. So like 10 times less what you would have paid Julio Jones is what you're paying fucking Anthony Miller. But you want Julio Jones? Why? Oh, we want to be a great offense. You had the number one, like, you had Corey Smith, you had Corey Davis, you had Jonnu Smith, you had A.J. Brown. You were good last season. And I understand you don't want to pay Corey Davis, but you got Josh Reynolds. And so, like, and A.J. Brown is good enough to be a number one receiver. I mean, we've seen it time and time again. You know what I mean? So all you really need is a slot receiver. Like, why would you overpay for a receiver when that's not really that big of a need for you? If anything, you should have tried to go hard after, like, I don't know who's out there as a pass rusher. Like, I was gonna say D Forders. I don't know. Like, whoever the fuck is out there at pass rush. I understand you got Bud Dupree, but he's still coming off a major injury, so I don't know about that one. I really don't know about that one. You know what I mean? Because Bud Dupree, like, when you come off ACL tears, that shit ain't gonna be pretty like the first couple seasons. Or at least the first season. At least the first season coming back from ACL injuries, that's just not gonna be pretty. So, long story short, Raiders, y'all are going 2-14. I know I do this every year. I know it sounds like I'm trolling every year, and I think I was exaggerating last season because the Chargers had Anthony Lynn at head coach. But now that the Chargers, even though I'm pissed at the Rashawn Slater pick, because they could have easily gotten Penei Sewell at number 7, or they could have gotten Orlando Brown. Even though I'm still pissed at that Rashawn Slater pick, they still gonna have a better record. We're still gonna have a better record as long as Derwin James stays healthy. You know what I mean? And then Asante Samuel Jr. lives up to expectations. We're gonna be better. The Chiefs are gonna be better. The Broncos, Aaron Rodgers ain't going to training camp. And you know what's gonna happen? They're gonna have to fucking trade it. And guess where he's gonna want to get traded to? The Broncos. So Broncos gonna have Aaron Rodgers. We got Herbert already with an actual coaching staff, with an improved secondary, including Derwin James coming back, and the Chiefs are the Chiefs. So, good luck, Raiders. Good luck, Raiders, spamming it to Darren Waller. You know what I mean? I feel bad for this dude, really. You paid a RB2, RB1 money. You know what I mean? So, I don't know what the fuck the point of having Josh Jacobs is. You know what I mean? So, I get it that Jalen Richard was probably trash. You want someone who's good. I get all that, but the fact that you chose to pay Kenyon Drake over Julio Jones is just I don't know. I don't know what y'all doing. I really don't. All I'm gonna say is pray for my man Darren Waller. You know what I mean? My man Darren Waller gonna get double, triple team. You know what I mean? It ain't gonna be pretty. And I love John Brown. I think he's an underrated receiver, but as a number 1, y'all are fucked. Henry Ruggs, I don't know. This dude just seems to me like there's something wrong with him. Either he's gonna get injured, either he's gonna be a slightly better version of John Ross, which isn't that good. You know what I mean? Hunter Renfrow wasn't really consistent last season. Bryan Edwards is supposed to be something good, but I didn't see anything from him either. You know what I mean? You stole Casey Hayward for us, so that kind of pisses me off. But your secondary overall is still trash, so good luck with that. You know what I mean? And you got Carl Joseph back, which is weird as fuck because you just let him go and now you want him back. You know what I mean? So Raiders, y'all are all over the place. Y'all gotta get your shit together, but thankfully, I get to watch your downfall. I get to watch you go, what? Even if you don't go 2-15, what's the best case scenario? Let's really think. Now that they didn't get Julio Jones, and now that Darren Waller's gonna get triple teamed, their secondary is still gonna be trash. Their receiving core is still gonna be inconsistent as fuck. And Derek Carr is not even that good, and now he's going to be the 4th best QB in the division. What are they really going to be? At very best, what are they going to be? 5-12, 6-11. You know what I mean? If I'm being generous, y'all will be 6-11. And that's being fucking generous, bro. The game y'all won last season, you shouldn't have even won. We got fucking robbed. Everyone with a fucking conscience knows that we got robbed. This dude Donald Parham had both feet in the end zone, then they fucking called that back because, he had both feet down in the end zone, had the ball, and then they called it an incomplete or whatever the fuck that was. So, shouldn't have won that one. Then they decided to run Alex Armah instead of Christian fucking McCaffrey for the game. So that's another one. So, and then there's a few other games that I don't really want to get into. There's a few other games that you shouldn't have won that you ended up winning. So, yeah. Good luck being 5-12, man. This is gonna say 2-14, but if I'm being nice as fuck. I'm being generous and saying 5-12. I am being absolutely generous, but generosity don't get clicks. 2-15 does. So, Good luck going 2-15, bitches. Let's go. Bolt Nation. Y'all are fucked. Julio Jones was sitting in your lap. Sitting right in your lap. You know what I mean? Right in your lap like a fucking porn star. And, you know what I mean? Could have taken some pressure off of Darren Waller, because this dude is literally getting triple teamed every fucking play. You know? Like, sadly, I have to watch some Raiders games because, what is it? I had the kicker. I had the kicker on my fantasy squad. Because, like, as much as people think I hate the Raiders, I will admit, Darren Waller is a goof. The kicker is a fucking stud. I love their kicker. I love Darren Waller. You know, Josh Jacobs is like, I would say he's a stud, but he's like too inconsistent to be a stud. But like, for the most part, y'all gotta get rid of Derek Carr. Until you have a new QB that is not Derek Carr, y'all ain't winning shit. Y'all are not winning shit until you get rid of Derek Carr. I'm saying that right now. I even praised Derek Carr before. I said he'd be a good game manager. He needs to go to a team with a good defense. Then he'd be a good game manager. But in terms of shootouts, this dude ain't winning those shootouts against Aaron Rodgers. This dude ain't winning those shootouts against Mahomes. This dude ain't winning those shootouts against fucking Justin Herbert. Like, I know he won a couple shootouts against Mahomes last season, but that's because they were winning every game, you know what I mean? Eventually they had to lose. So, and they just improved their O-line, which is their weakness. You know, they just got new defensive players, which is also their weakness. So, y'all are fucked. It's over. Your whole run of 8-8, you know what I mean, 7-9, that shit's over. You're probably going like what, 2-15 this season, 5-12, you know, 6-11 at best. It's over, man. It's fucking over. Say goodbye to your dear old Derek. You know what I mean? Pray for Darren Waller. You know what I mean? My man really needs some help out there. You know what I mean? I pray for my man Casey Hayward too. I don't know why he went to the fucking Raiders, but yeah, pray for my man Casey Hayward. But all in all, I mean, Julio Jones, right in your lap, did not take it. Y'all are fucked. It's over. I would have said if you got Julio Jones, then we would have a real debate. Then we could make a case. Maybe you're a 10-win team. Maybe you could win 9 games. Nothing past 10. You're not winning 11 games. Fuck that. You're not winning 12. You're not winning anywhere past 10. But you could at least be a 10-win team. And sometimes 10-win teams or 11-win teams make the playoffs. So you could have snuck into the wild card or some shit. But now it's over. It's over. It's done. You're done. You're gonna. Good luck finishing 5-12. You know what I mean? Good luck. Yeah, good luck finishing 5-12. Fuck the Raiders. You know what I mean? Y'all are fucked. It's over. Trade Derek Carr. Start over. Draft Desmond Ridder or whatever the fuck. I don't even know. But it's been fun. It's been fun, Raiders. It really has. But whatever run that you seem to have with Derek Carr, which was never a run to begin with, because you went 12-4 one season just to go like 5-11 every other season and like 4-12 the very next season. So it's been fun. The Derek Carr era, you know, I would say it's been fun, but we've been busy kicking your ass. The same season, I'll never forget the fact that the same season that we went 12-4, y'all went 4-12. You know what I mean? That will always stick in my mind, the fact that happened. But yeah, it's been fun, but the Derek Carr era is over. You know what I mean? I will say y'all have kind of fucked him over, because you got rid of his O-line, which kind of made sense because they were getting overpaid. But you got rid of the O-line, but did not improve his weapons, outside of Kenyon Drake, who's the most inconsistent running back I've ever seen in my life. So yeah, it's been real, but